So before we dive into the build video, I just want you guys to know really quickly that this will be the first video that I'm posting on this channel, and if you guys would, please give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this, and I plan on posting a new video about every week, maybe more than that. And the goal is, before Final Shape comes out, since I just started playing again, I'm going to do a solo flawless on every dungeon. So I'll be posting those videos as I complete those dungeons solo flawlessly. So definitely consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive into this hunter build. So I'm running Gunslinger. We're going to be running Blade Barrage. I really like Blade Barrage, plus it comes up pretty fast with the mods that we're going to be running. On the ability side, I run Gambler's Dodge. I like to have my melee come up if I need to by just pressing dodge around enemies, and then I get my Phantom Knives back. I'm going to be running Knife Trick. And we're going to have triple jump here. Healing Grenade is going to be a must for this build, and then we're going to be running On Your Mark. And On Your Mark just gives you an extra fragment and lets you reload faster, stacks 3 times. It's alright in itself, but it's going to play into some things if you want to be more tanky. So you can run Gambler's Dodge, but 90% of the time I'm running On Your Mark, especially if I'm trying to do a solo dungeon. Knock them down. So a Scorched Shell smelling of gunpowder, somehow still warm to the touch. Your flash, brilliant and dark times. Your solar supers are enhanced. Deadshot Golden Gun has damage resistance. Marksman Golden Gun has increased duration, and Blade Barrage launches more projectiles. So it's going to run into our Blade Barrage. While Radiant, final blows with your equipped throwing knife will fully refund your melee energy. So every time you throw a throwing knife, even if you're not Radiant, you're going to become Radiant with our fragments, and then you're going to get your melee instantly refunded as long as you get a kill with it. Knock them down is the way to go. On fragments, we're running Ember of Ashes, so you're going to apply more scorch stacks to targets. Really like this one, and it's going to play into Ember of Singeing. Your class abilities recharge faster when you scorch targets. So this means, let's say our dodge is down, your dodge is going to be coming up really fast as long as you're shooting them with a solar weapon or throwing your knives, and you just keep scorching targets. Ember of Torches, your powered melee attacks against combats make your nearby allies radiant. You and your nearby allies. So this is what I was saying, that you're going to become radiant. So every time your knives connect, even if it doesn't get a kill, you're going to become radiant. And if it does get a kill, your knives will get refunded right back to you. Ember of Empyrean. So this is a really good one because you can throw your healing grenade down, you get restoration. It's roughly, I think, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. You throw your knives, you get a kill. It extends that duration, or you can just mow somebody down with one of your solar weapons, and it will extend that duration up to 12 seconds. The more as you get more kills and more kills, and it'll just keep stacking, and you can have restoration up the entire time as long as you're able to just mow down enemies. So if there's a boss fight with a lot of ads, you just continue to kill ads, and you keep doing DPS on the boss. And this is one that I really like, is Ember of Tempering. Solar final blows grant you and your allies increased recovery for a short duration. Stacks 3. This is going to play into being tanky and with the other weapons that I'm using in this build. But I really like this one. That's why I'm running On Your Mark. And then plus Gambler Dodge. Oh, I'm not going to lie. I don't know how many times I've killed myself with my own grenade. So if I'm trying to go solo flawless, this is what I'm running instead of Gambler's Dodge, because more than likely I'll just blow myself up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the mods. So what works really good with this build is Warden's Law and Lucky Pants. This is what you're going to need to run this build. Now, you can run Malfeasance, and Malfeasance does a ton of damage as well, but I don't know, it's a toss-up for me. It's 50-50. Some days I'll be running Warden's Law with Dragon's Breath, because Dragon's Breath has amazing DPS as it is, but then I'll be running Malfeasance and just use a legendary heavy weapon, and Malfeasance itself just annihilates everything, plus it has so much ammo, 20 rounds. So both are really good. Warden's Law seems to take for absolute ever to reload. But it is, it is a solid hand cannon. Callous Mini Tool. So this weapon I absolutely love, and if you craft your own, Unrelenting is amazing, along with Incandescent. So you're just able to just mow down enemies. You get the improved regeneration from rapid kills with Unrelenting, and then Incandescent just blows up enemies as well. So this is like Healing Grenade, Restoration, Unrelenting, plus those 3 stacks of improved restoration or improved regeneration, you just take bullets for days. And then that's also going to play into the healing mod that you put on your pants. So let's go ahead and go into actual the mods that I have on my armor. So with my head, I'm using hands-on, so every time we get a knife kill, we're going to get super energy. So that'll make our blade barrage come up pretty quick. Excuse me. I'm using kinetic siphon, so that way if I'm just using my hand cannon to get kills, I get rapid kills. I'm going to drop an orb of power. And then I use harmonic siphon, which is going to give me solar weapon kills. So if I get rapid solar kills, which I will with the Callus mini tool, I'm just going to be mowing down enemies, getting those things, getting orbs of power, which will be healing me too. And then on my arms, I'm running impact induction, which will be causing damage with a powered melee attack, reduces your grenade cooldown. So for some reason my restoration, falls off, I wasn't able to get a kill. If I'm, getting knife kills or whatever, I can get my hand grenade back really fast to get my restoration back up. And then I use heavy-handed. Your powered melee final blows creates orbs of power. So you throw your fans of knife at somebody, get a kill, and you're going to get an orb of power. And then your chest, you're just going to use whatever you want. I usually go for whatever the boss is doing damage when I'm doing a solo dungeon. And then I use like concussive dampener or melee damage resistance depending on the boss fight. And then on my lucky pants themselves, you can run 3 kinetic, which you just do a ton of damage. But if you want more tankability, I run a some type of healing mod. So that way, if I pick up an orb of power, I'm going to get more healing from that orb of power. And then on your cloak, I run time dilation for those kinetic mods. So that way it just allows my armor charge to stay up longer. And then I do powerful attraction. So this is, again, ties into that healing aspect of things. If I do a dodge, I'm going to be pulling those orb of power near me. I want to pull them in, I'll get the armor charge, plus I'll also get that healing. And then I run bomber, so that way my grenade is up quicker if I need it to be up. And that's pretty much this build. So let's just go into the actual gameplay and watch how devastating that this build actually is.